So if you've somehow managed to miss the news, Australia is on fire.
The bushfire crisis plaguing much of the country's south.
Officials are predicting a day of extreme danger with
that emergency warning remains in place.
Already among the worst in that country's history.
3 people died in this small community alone.
Tore through 160,000 hectares of land, destroyed 56 homes and killed 2 people.
Prepare for severe to extreme fire danger tomorrow.
Now, when I say Australia's on fire, obviously I don't mean the whole entire country, but a very large amount of land in Australia is suffering from a lot of big bushfires. And there's people that have died, thousands of homes have been destroyed, and 500 million animals have died in the fires. It's incredibly devastating and heartbreaking and just a lot. There's a lot to take in, and there's a lot happening right now. It feels like you can't really escape it ever. It's all over mainstream media, it's all over social media, and rightfully so. It's a huge disaster, obviously. It makes sense that people want to share it and try to make as much change as they can, and there's been huge amounts of change that has happened and huge amounts of money that has been donated. But the thing is that now I'm just starting to notice that there's so much negativity about it, and not just negativity towards the fires, but negativity directed towards someone. And there's been so much anger directed towards the Prime Minister because people don't think he's done enough, towards companies for not doing enough, towards celebrities for not donating enough. People are angry that the Amazon fires got more attention than Australia has. They're angry that Notre Dame had more money than Australia has. People making GoFundMes to just keep the money themselves. People making social media accounts to collect likes. People using the hashtags to promote their selfie. There's so much negativity that expands like outside of the fires themselves, and it's consuming everything right now. It's consuming the media. It's human nature to want to find someone or something to direct all of your feelings of anxiety and anger and sadness towards someone, to find a reason for it, because it helps you comprehend the situation better, and it helps you piece it together in your mind to think like, yes, this makes sense, that's why this happens. Not because bad things happen sometimes, but because this person did something wrong.
Okay, so I just wanted to make a quick note. I'm not trying to say that you don't have any right to be angry at these people or things. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions and emotions. I'm just stating that these things are very, very prominent in the media right now.
I've been talking to my friends and my family quite a lot about this, and I've noticed that there is this overwhelming sense of complete and utter helplessness. Pretty much all of us, we've all donated money, we all know about it, we've all shared it to our Facebook, and some people are, trying to do other things, and they're trying to donate blankets and clothing. And what do you do when you've done everything you can, but you can't escape the negativity and the bad news that is constantly circulating? And it's really, really hard, because being sad doesn't change anything, and being angry doesn't change anything, being anxious doesn't change anything. And if you can't do anything, what do you do with these feelings and these emotions, and how can you change it? Obviously, a lot of good can come from negativity, and a lot of positive, like net positive change can come from negative things like this. But not all of us can rally together or protest or do all of that. It's not accessible for everybody, and sometimes there really is nothing else that you can do. So one thing that I have been trying to do a lot more these days is focusing on the positivity. Obviously, in a big disaster like this, it's hard to find, but I've started to feel a lot more patriotic from being in Australia now, and I've just started to notice the Australian spirit coming out strong. One of my friends has created a selfless birthday, in that she has created a charity for her birthday for you to donate money to the charity rather than donating a present to her. There's been large celebrities and social media people making a very, very large change. Celeste Barber, I think. She's created a charity that has, I think it's like $45 million have been raised already. It's insane, the massive change that she's made with that. There's been international help as well. A lot of other people from outside of Australia coming together to help fight the fires. And I've actually just recently discovered there's so many Facebook groups that are all coming together to make little joey pouches for baby joeys that have been found in the fires. So what some people may not know is that when the mother kangaroo, sometimes she might die, but the joey is still kept safe inside the pouch, and now the joey has no mother or a pouch to live in. So a lot of these joeys that have been rescued from the fires, they now can stay in this little joey pouch that hangs up, and the joeys jump inside and they roll into a little ball, and it's the cutest thing you'll ever see. And people are coming together to knit knit little bags for the joeys and little bags for possums and sugar gliders and bats. Personally, I found that focusing on these things has kind of helped me to deal with my emotions a little bit, and it's kind of given me a little more faith for Australia, and it's given me more patriotism and just good feelings in general. And the other option is something that I've spoken about to one of my friends. She was going on a family holiday and she felt guilty for having a good time. She couldn't properly enjoy her time because of seeing and hearing about everything on social media, and she just couldn't even enjoy her time knowing that there's terrible things happening like that in the world. So I just suggested to her that I don't think that she should feel guilty for turning it off completely. Just stop looking at social media for a little bit, log out and have a break. I mean, doing that can make a world of a difference just in your life in general, but especially around really hard times like this. Being so connected as we are with mainstream media and social media, we're aware of everything bad that's happening all of the time. It's just exhausting, and I feel like taking a break from social media can really help you with that. I have some people in my life that I'm very personally close with that are very, very into the news and social media, and they're constantly reading about what's happening in the world and learning about terrible things that are going on at all times. And while obviously it's a very good thing to educate yourself, and I think it's good to be aware of the things that are happening in the world, but I don't think that it's a good thing to consume it non-stop. Overconsumption of negative media or even good media, it will just exude out of you as a person. It will bleed into your conversations and your relationships, and it will eat away at you. I mean, I'm not a psychologist, but from what I've seen firsthand with some of these people, I think it will negatively affect your mental health. And there's still nothing that you can do about it. Still nothing changes, even though you feel really strongly about something. And not everyone is like that. Obviously, a lot of people can handle it. For a lot of people, it's just really hard to consume all of that all of the time and to not let it affect you negatively. So for people like that, I would highly suggest taking a break from social media. I think that opinion fatigue is a term that I just made up, and I think that it's very real and something that I would like to discuss in future videos. And it's that feeling as though you always need to have an opinion on something because there's pressure from other people, because if you don't have an opinion on it, then you're ignorant. There's so much of that going around, especially at the moment, and politics in America don't help right now either. Like, there's just a lot happening at the moment, and basically if you're feeling anxious and upset and you're not sure what to do with it, I don't think that you need to always have an opinion on it, and I don't think that you need to always just sit there and feel helpless. Yeah, it's what I said before. Feeling sad doesn't change anything. Feeling anxious doesn't change anything. Feeling angry doesn't change anything. Action changes things, and I think that action can also be sparked by positivity as well, which is what I hope to do with this video. So I have included a link down below, well, many links down below to all of the different charities and the things that you can go and donate to. And of course, all of the money earned from the AdSense of this video, I will be donating whatever is accrued after 30 days, which is, I reckon, enough time to stay relevant. I will donate all of that to a charity listed down below. Of course, everything I've said in this video, they're not facts, they're just my opinion, and it's okay if you have a different one to me. So let me know in the comments below if you do have a different opinion to mine, although I'm sure you already have. But I'm open to discussion, and I'm just like you, just trying to figure out another way to survive in the craziness that is happening right now. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching, my name is Hannah. I usually make videos about travel and the way that it impacts our lives, so subscribe if you want to see more of that. And blah blah blah, stay safe, go donate, and go watch some videos of a sugar glider in a little jumpsuit. And I'll see you next time. Bye.